can white win in this position? In my article on chess.com, I looked at 10 types of positions where chess engines don't necessarily understand the positions better than the strongest human players. Now, under normal circumstances, the best chess engines are about 1,000 ELO points stronger than the best human players, so these are certainly special types of positions that demonstrate some key elements of human creativity and ingenuity. Now, in this position, a chess engine will claim that white is easily winning. After all, white has an extra queen, 2 rooks, and 2 knights. But that same chess engine will not be able to suggest a winning plan for white. In fact, humans are often better in closed positions and in positions with long-term planning elements. Here, the long-term plan is needed to win this game. Let's break things down. Now, first off, the white knights cannot move at all. They are totally restricted by the pawns. Also, the white king can move, but it's not clear what the king's movement will accomplish. The rooks can also move, and they can tempt the black pawns to capture them, and that would allow white to break through by giving back a little bit of material. But as long as the black pawns never, ever capture a rook, then it's also not clear what moving these rooks and offering them to the pawns will accomplish. It turns out that the only winning plan here is to play queen a2. Now, queen a2 threatens queen takes b3, which will allow white to break through. But in this position, you can't play queen a2 because after pawn takes a2, black is going to make a queen on a1, and that queen is actually stronger than all of white's very clustered forces. The queen will actually come back here, and black is actually the one to win the game. Therefore, queen a2 must be prepared. The way to prepare it is to maneuver your rook around to c2. Once the rook gets around to c2, you're ready to play queen a2, and that will win the game. However, that requires a lot of preparation. Here, we can start with king over to d1. We're going to shuffle the king around and then swing the rook over to e2 so it can get over to c1. We're also going to need the h1 rook as well because it's going to need to help and defend the first rank once we sacrifice our queen. So now the king can go back to d1, and the rooks have made this orbit over to the c and e files as they danced around the white king. Now, with things in position, we are ready to play rook c2 first. Again, black is never in a position to capture a rook because that will unblock the pawn structure in the board and allow white to break through. So king b5, continuing to try and sit and wait, king over to c1, king back, and now queen a2. Finally, after 16 moves of preparation, we are ready for this move.